Christopher McCandless was a young man who risked everything for what he believed in. Chris spent over 100 days in a World War II-era school bus he called the Magic Bus. Chris was also an avid hitchhiker and adventure seeker. Chris was not at all crazy. He was a free soul and did not want to spend his future working for the man. Chris wanted freedom. He just went about it in a way society doesn't approve of. Chris was so dedicated he donated his college fund to charity and burnt the rest. Chris was at the point in his life where he was fed up with society and needed to start fresh from a new perspective. This meant leaving the comforts of the big city for the vast tundra of the Arctic. Chris was unprepared for the Arctic, but he was smart and used the knowledge that he was taught along his journey. But honestly, I don't think Chris cared if he lived or died. He was on a mission for self-discovery. Eventually, the wilderness did defeat Chris, but he completed a lot more than most people will ever do when he was only 23 years young. What's wrong with wanting to go on some epic journey? The world is a big place, but most of us will never witness the true beauty this planet has to offer. In this society, we focus on money and success and forget about the greater things in life, like freedom and happiness. Without these things, we are just conforming to what the man wants us to do. Chris's message is also that of generosity for others. For example, when Chris's dad's son broke down, leaving Chris stranded on foot, he got a ride and lived with Brian H. Decker and Jan Perez. Before they picked up Chris, the couple were slowly drifting apart from each other, and Chris inspired them to carry on by showing them that the greater things in life are the things that we forget about because we are so focused on the dogma society shoves down our throats. They were just the beginning. Every time Chris crossed paths with someone, he seemed to give a deeper meaning to their life. The beauty was that the generosity carried over, and Chris was supplied with just about everything he needed from the people who just, wanted to help. I look at the death of Chris like this. In the 100 or so days that Chris lived in the Magic Bus, he lived more fully than most of us will ever live in our lives. And even after death, Chris's message will continue to inspire people to this day. People will still make the 12-hour pilgrimage to the Magic Bus because they believe in Chris's message. Because Chris's message will always be relevant so long as money and the American dream are still the main concerns in this society. In closing, Chris shouldn't be regarded as a crazy person because he was not at all crazy. He truly believed in his message and would not let anything stop him from sharing it with the world. And honestly, what's wrong with that? You tell me.